Hi, my name is John Eric Smith, and this is video blog number 2, Digital Identity. Digital identity is versus the real world. How can it be different? How can it be the same? Well, a lot of people use their digital identity to boast themselves, to make them what they want to become, to show things that how perfect they want their world to be. Others use it as a very realistic, this is how depressed I am, or this is how happy I am about the situation that I'm in. You know, when people go to a baseball game, they post something on Facebook to say, "Hey, I'm here with my family for a baseball game," and they're thoroughly enjoying themselves. What they don't post is the drive over there, where you have the kids in the back going, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" and how frustrated you might get, or something like that. So it doesn't post everything about what we are, but it does post the positive things, and that's not always a negative thing. How does it how does technology enable you to fully express a specific dimension of your identity? This is a great question because digital identity allows us um, to express ourselves without any interruption. We get to edit, we get to look and read and see what we wrote in a text. We get to fully express without any interruption from the other person, which allows us to get out what we need to say. It allows people to troll, though, on Facebook and on Twitter. When an athlete does a certain thing, people get to write and express themselves to that person about what they're doing, which can't be a negative thing because there's nobody there to say, "Hey, that's not nice," because then it's posted and it's there for the rest of the world to read. How does technology govern or influence or shape your identity? Well, there are algorithms that are out there that when on my Facebook feed, when if I go to a certain location, it knows where I'm at, so it can tell me some social environments to go to. If I click on a lot of liberal things, it's going to give me a lot more liberal identities and liberal thoughts. If I click on conservative things, it can still give me conservative things. Or Facebook has been known to, even if I'm a conservative, it's going to feed me a lot of liberal things to try to change my mind. So it can govern what we're doing in different things like that. So digital identity is a product of social and technological context in which we live. Well, kind of like what I said, I just flew to Scottsdale from Huntington Beach. As soon as I landed and opened up my Facebook, Facebook knew that I was here, so I started to get different feeds from the local area. And one of the things that I found was a place called Top Golf, which is a place where you can go hit golf balls with your family. It has 3 different floors, live entertainment, video games for the kids, pool tables, different things other than just golf for us to go to and socialize with people in the local area. So we did that, and it was one of those things where, from a digital standpoint, had I just gotten off the plane without my digital phone or without my social media, I would have never known about this place unless maybe I got to the hotel and talked to someone face to face and they thought that that was a good idea. Facebook just knows that I like golf, I like social events, I like sports, and boom, there it was, Top Golf, and we were able to enjoy a couple hours there, and it was absolutely fantastic. How is your online identity like a performance? Um, our digital identity online is completely like a performance. Some people use it as, this is what I had for breakfast. What did you have? I had this for lunch. What did you have? This is what I did for dinner, and look at how great it was. My significant other took me out, and we dressed like this, and we did this, and look at my makeup, and look at how pretty I look. Look at how handsome I look. Look at the new purse that I got. And so it's constantly this thing as to keeping up with the Joneses. Look at what I did. This is what I'm doing. Other people use it as a melodrama, and they start to say, "Hey, I'm having a hard time here. I'm dealing with this in my life," or my significant other just had cancer, and can you get help, and can we do this? It's also like this crescendo of a movie where something bad is happening. A group of people come together and do a group fund, and there's this finale where we give money to this homeless person and change their life forever. So it's definitely like a performance to see who's doing what and how it's doing, and we have all these different avenues. How is your behavior different when you know your digital identity different when you know it's public? I would hope that this would happen in real life as well. When you're in public, you would act different sometimes, a little more cordial, a little more helping of others. But online, I think we really do try to police ourselves a little bit more. And this is a good thing. We make sure that before we send that text out, before we send that tweet out, before we send that video out, that we like what we say. We're not interrupted, so we can re-edit it and different things like that. So that would be one way that we can do that. Digital identity affects the sense of who you are as a person. I'm 43 years old. I don't think that that digital identity affects who I am as a person because I've learned growing up how to interact with people face to face. I shake people's hands. I talk to random people. I talk to strangers because I like to meet new people. I think our future generations will be affected by this because when you don't talk to people one-on-one, you don't see their eyes, you don't see the way that they react to things, you don't know how emotions change different things, how tones change different, the way that we say things and the meanings of those. I think it will change our future generations from here to come. Thank you very much, and thanks again for watching my blog. Thank you.